I think maybe we're cowards now, as a culture. Here's a thought experiment. What would you do if while riding on the subway, a crazed and violent man began threatening and attacking the women and children around you? Really, put yourself there. Not like a movie or spy novel, but you, as you are, right now. I would like to imagine that I'd be the man to stand up and calmly but forcefully tell the brute, no, you cannot hurt those women and children. Sit down, or I will put you down. Very cinematic, intense, like a hero out of legend. And after a moment, the cowardly son of a bitch would realize I was serious, and his little reign of terror was over, and he would slink away, with a curse, to another part of the train. And then all the people around me would start clapping and patting my shoulder. The men would give me that very specific nod of respect, and the women, clutching their babies, would look at me with tearful gratitude and sexy admiration. That's what I imagine. But in reality, sad, stark reality, I think I would almost certainly just sit there, with my head down, hoping he doesn't notice me and eventually just steals a purse or punches or stabs someone else and leaves. Don't make eye contact. Because even though I carry a Sig Sauer 380 in my pocket at all times, I'd be afraid. Afraid that he wouldn't back down and that we would fight. And fighting in the real world is not like the movies. In the real world, men die. And if it came to it, and we fought, and he died, would protecting those people have been worth my life being destroyed, going to prison for decades, never again seeing my family? Would it have been smarter to just let him have his way with the women, rape or beat them to death in front of me, while I and everyone else just sat and watched, too afraid to intervene? Isn't that a sad image? The thing is, this just happened in New York. And Daniel Penny, the hero who stepped up to protect his fellow citizens from being attacked on the train, now faces 20 years in prison. And what happens if he's found guilty? What then? I'll tell you. The little courage remaining in the hearts of American men will be dampened even more, stamped down to almost nothing by the boot of a corrupt and venal state. We no longer reward our heroes and our champions. We exalt our cowards and criminals. And this shit has to stop. But do we still have it in us to choose courage, no matter the consequences? What would you do? Really?